When we make a loan at West Tennessee Bank, we're helping to build a stronger community, and so can you. By choosing West Tennessee Bank, you keep your money right here at home where local people benefit most. West Tennessee Bank, a division of Decatur County Bank. We think you'll like us. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The first item on the agenda are the minutes. So any corrections or amendments to the minutes?
we probably put about $800,000 out already.
Okay.
Because the biggest part of it is the actual
The
equipment.
materials, yeah. So we're rounding the corner then to the home stretch, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was it.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is item D, discuss, consider receipt on the rough grading 10 acres industrial site at the Henderson Industrial Park. Said work is being funded through the PECD site development grant. We've got like 4 different things here, and we've had, I think y'all got an email from us concerning, dealing with the bid, that one bid was pulled, another, low bid was pulled by the bidder. I'm gonna let Jim go through where we're at now and what talks we've had with the potential person, the group that wants that site. So I'll turn it over to Jim.
Okay, we have a few different things we have to approve tonight in order to move forward with this project. Y'all are familiar with the site development grant. We did the due diligence with one grant, got that funded, and we got the study done. Now we have the second part of that, which is, we just explained a little earlier, is right at, I think, $498,000 is the total project cost. It is a 90-10 grant, so, back last year, sometime fall, we approved $50,000 local funds for this grant. As part of that, we took bids finally, after going through all the hoops, and there's a letter in your packet dated May 3rd, that actually tells you the bids. And at the time, they were recommending the low bidder, and, which was the bid amount $429,937. Since that time, the engineer has discussed with the contractor, and they had misfigured their budget. So as such, his one or two things was gonna happen, is he wasn't gonna be able to get the project done in the timeline we needed it done in, or was required by the bid. Or he would relinquish his bid. So he has asked, and we have graciously said, we gotta get the project moving because of the other things that y'all know about. We gotta get the project moving forward, we got a deadline. So, the city went back to PCD and asked them if we could reject his bid, let him out of his bid, and then turn around and award it to the second lowest bidder. On your list, that's Escor LLC, Inscore LLC out of Arlington, Tennessee. So now they are the low bidder. So, to move forward with this project, we're going to need to approve that bid. As part of that, with the additional cost, we are going to be over the grant amount. And instead of the $50,000 worth of local funds, we're going to end up needing 80. So we're going to cover all the cost overruns. So there is a resolution the station requires to pass to do that. But as part of the negotiations and discussing with the company that is interested in this site, they have stated they were willing to reimburse the city the additional $30,000 because it's important that this project moves forward. They know about the timeline, they know the situation, and they're willing to go ahead and move forward and reimburse the city. Even though you're tonight approving this, the mayor was able to negotiate that as part of the deal, and they are willing to reimburse at some point. I'm not sure exactly when that money will come back, but it will come back. So, with that, I think the first thing we need to do is for you to approve the bid from Inscore for $465,000. And I think that's the first thing you need to do. Then we'll move on to the next one.
Is that a motion?
I can't make a motion.
I mean, is it required, is what I'm saying?
Yes. Mhm.
If you don't have any discussion, but I move that we go forward and award this bid to Inscore at the price of $465,000.
Have a motion to approve the bid. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Aye. All opposed signify by no. Next item, Jim.
Okay, and related to that, we have to pass a resolution coming up with an additional $30,000. So that resolution is in front of you tonight. I don't have a number on it because the numbers are signed after they get approved. It's the first, I think there's 2 resolutions laid in front of you. So we'll need a motion to approve that resolution, and that does have to be done by a roll call hearing.
We need to do them separate.
Yes, we do need to do these separate.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to approve the first resolution, because it doesn't have a number on it, but it's the first one
50 to 80 resolution. Do I have a second on that motion?
Second.
Have a second on that motion. Any discussion on that motion? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Phelps? Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
Mr. Mance?
Yes.
All voted in favor.
The next one, Jim.
Okay. The next one, and we're gonna sort of do this together with the second resolution is concerning a pilot, payment in lieu of tax agreement with this factory, this manufacturer. And what we're agreeing to, and as part of this, you're authorizing the mayor to take steps to work out the option, Jerry, in order to give some assurances to the company that the property will be available to them, to also include the $30,000 in a document. So we're doing two things with this motion, Jerry, if that's okay. We're passing a resolution on the pilot, as well as authorizing the mayor to take the steps necessary to sign the paperwork in order to proceed with this project. Because of the grant involved, the city can't transfer this property onto the manufacturing company until the grant on the grading is closed out. So, but they need to take steps and ensure they've got a place that they can begin their design work. So, this basically says, there's 4 steps to this. We're going to provide 12 to 15 acres of land, which is the graded site y'all are aware of on 45. We're going to give them a 10-year payment in lieu of tax program through the IDB. Year 1, they'll pay 10% of the taxes due on both real and personal property, and then they'll increase by 10% each year until they reach 100% in 10 years. Of course, we're utilizing the site development grant to rough grade the site. They'll do the finished grading themselves and begin their pad. And we will assist in applying for other funds through ECD, including possibly a fast track for the utilities. But that'll be something we'll have to apply for, and we won't know about that until later. In order for them to get that, they have agreed to build a 30,000 square foot facility, provide and maintain a minimum of 50 new full-time jobs, and within the next 24 months, and make an investment of at least $10 million in building equipment. So that's basically what they're promising to do, plus the $30,000.
Yeah.
So, with that, we need a motion on the resolution, which also authorizes the mayor to negotiate the details of this plan.
One observation that when this site is done, graded and everything, the property will be deeded to them, simple and clear their property. Is that right?
Yes. No, it's got to stay in the IDB.
It'll get there eventually.
In 10 years, or?
No. And we're not sure exactly how we'll get there in terms of title. When the grading, as I understand, when that process is done, that's the first instant at which title could change hands.
Good.
We'll have an agreement in place that will provide, and we're trying to use an option agreement format that has certain conditions that have to be met before they can buy and we can sell. They have to, the grading has to be done. They have to be able to do the things you need to do to build a building, get a permit, go through that process. They have to have their financing. They've got that. I've already had bankers and bankers' lawyers call me. And then they had to be pilot approved. So, the distinction of whether it goes from the city to Company A or to the IDB really is going to involve some interaction with the lender, because the lender's interest in this is to have a good lien on the property. So it may go, and this will all happen probably at the same table. It'll go from the city to the industry, who will then do their loan closing, pledge the property, and once that's in place, the property will be transferred to the Industrial Development Board, who will then turn around and lease it back to them for the pilot benefit. So they'll make the investment, they'll go through the pilot, at the end of the pilot term, be deeded back to them, and they go for it with tax rolls. Or if default, it's deeded back to them, it goes in the tax rolls.
But the only thing I want to do is make certain that the people know that we're giving them this property, that we have sold to other people for $30,000-$40,000 acres. We're giving this company roughly $600,000-$700,000 to go in out there. And I'm not opposed, I just want people to know, when they talk about us giving money to organizations, giving money to people and corporations, things like that, that we do give money for economic development and other organizations, a whole lot more than what we do some. So I just wanted that noted in the record for our benefit of who's sitting here. And I'll make the motion that we approve this pilot program.
Have a motion to approve the pilot program. Do I have a second? Have a second. Any further discussion, Keith?
I had a couple of quick things, nothing against the resolution, but there was one time, Jim, when you showed me something about the site development drawing, trying to get to a proper grade. Wasn't it closer to 10 acres with the road?
The actual site itself will be closer to 10. We initially applied for a site through site development for 15. And that's where the 15 originally came from. That's where we started this discussion. But due to the grading change that we're making for this company, that site we had to drop that site back down to 10 acres for the actual grading area. The additional 2 to 3 acres, it's just going to depend on where we need to cut the land on the south side to make it more feasible for the next development. It really has nothing to do with their lot as much as it does. We want to make sure, that's the reason there's a little flexibility there between 12 to 15 acres to give them a buffer on their south end of theirs. Plus, we can control exactly where we cut our property.
I think the discussion, Jim, and myself and Brent and everybody had was that the cut through on 45. There's another one down there.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we have that in that land in front of that cut through is still on us.
Yes.
That we have that flexibility, like you say, the flexibility the next company coming in, we have that cut through.
The grading itself will be on 10 acres, but considering the depth of the property, additional 2 acres doesn't get you a whole lot of highway frontage, just due to depth.
And there was some discussion about them, once we got the main building site to grade, which was the easiest spot to get to grade, they might actually want to do some of the work before title transfer.
That's where part of this option is going to address, that they may want to have access to the site as soon as we get a building pad close to where they can start working on their building pad.
Equipment and stuff they want to put in.
They would do any work there at their risk.
At their risk on our property, yes.
Okay, those were the only 2 points I had.
And we will address the liability. We already discussed the liability concern to make sure everybody's understanding who's responsible for what.
And we had talked about being several little sites, some 2 and 3 acres or 5 acres. Is that still going to be available?
Well, the original design that TDA did many years ago did show a couple of 2, 3 sites. This does change that to some extent, but where this 10-acre site's going, they had divided about 2 or 3 different sites. So yes, it does change that original plan. That plan may even still be on our website. But this grading does provide us a rough graded road into the back side of the property. And so it also does some rough grading on the hill behind the power line.
And that's a public road, not their road.
It'll be a public road, yes. So part of this money we're spending is to rough grade that public road. And to also, to do part of that work, mainly on that road right away, a lot of the dirt we're stealing off behind the power line goes on that more than it does on their side. So actually, we are doing improvements that helping the future of the industrial park for another site here. So at the back side, there could be possibly other, either a larger track
I
or
think in the due
smaller.
diligence, we got a 13 to 14 acre site
Yeah.
they have on the second phase in the back.
There could be possibly another 13, 14 acre site in the back, behind the power line, between there and the road.
Excuse me. 3 points before we leave the subject. One is I think we'll probably structure the 30,000 that's here, it'll show up as consideration for the land, so there'll be something to pay for, finally, not fair value. 2, liability, just so you know, you get basically 2 avenues of protection there if someone's doing work on city property. The first is you've got some government says this, but it would need to say that you're also authorizing the mayor to negotiate the deal points on the option agreement, because the option agreement's got some holes in it right now, some blanks that we need to fill in, and possibly need to be adjusted because of this interest in trying to get on site and getting some improvements done before the gun goes off, so to speak.
So it needs a fifth bullet point.
It says Henderson is on, the mayor, be it further resolved that the mayor of City of Henderson is authorized to take any action to bring about.
That's what I was wondering, that should cover
That
it.
covers it.
I think that should cover it.
Okay.
So, and I'll reiterate, I'll make the motion to approve it.
Got a motion and a second.
Any further discussion?
Okay, just for clarification on my side, aren't the 30,000 that they have committed to cover that overage, is that in writing anywhere?
Not yet.
Will it eventually be in
Yeah,
writing?
yeah.
Okay, just for my peace of mind, I would like it in writing and, okay.
As part of us pledging them the land, they will sign this agreement he's working on.
I can
detail,
live with that.
in order to make sure everybody gets what they want.
Good.
They have a whole lot more to gain than we have to lose in this case.
Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Phelps? Yes. Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
Mr. Mannings?
Yes.
All voted in favor.
Next item on the agenda is item E, discuss and consider passage of ordinance setting sanitation rates. Jim?
Okay. During recent budget meetings, we discussed, our sanitation fund in depth. We discussed the age of our garbage trucks. I believe, if I remember correctly, one of them is a 2004 model, the other one's a 2007 model. Carter, is that correct? They each have over 100,000 miles on them, and that's 100,000 on a truck that starts and stops the entire time. We know we're going to need to replace trucks. The decision was made at the meeting, this board made the decision that even though we were not purchasing a truck in the current budget year coming up, that we were planning, and we'll finalize at the next meeting, we needed to start generating some cash to help offset a purchase of a truck, which will probably have to happen in the coming year, which will be 2041. So, with that, y'all discussed raising sanitation rates, which would be increased by $1 for residential customers a month. And the ordinance in front of you basically does that. It increases sanitation rates effective with the billing that's due after July 1. So the billing goes out June 30, basically. I don't remember what the 30th is, but it's right there at the end of June. So that will be the first time the new rate will go into effect, which is the new budget year in July. And would remain there. As you see on page E1, red code 33's got a little asterisk beside it. Currently, that is the most amount that we charge anyone for picking up garbage. So, even though we do have more rates above that, no one's charged those rates currently. In your packet, there's an extra page or two that actually gives you a spreadsheet showing you the current rate versus the new rate for each classification. And you just for your information. So if you would like to go ahead and get this passed, we're going to have a budget meeting next week. This will put that one thing to rest. We know where we're headed with that.
This will just give us enough cash on the time to basically do some type of lease purchase. It won't even come close.
No, this generates approximately $30,000 in a year. So this is not going to buy a $150,000 garbage truck. But it will provide enough money if we decide to do a lease purchase. It will make that payment.
Make a motion that we approve the ordinance as presented.
Have a motion to approve the ordinance presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Is there any discussion on the ordinance? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Mr. Phelps?
Yes.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
Mr. Mannings?
Yes.
All voted in favor.
All vote in favor, give that we could move on to second reading. I think we take a motion on the second reading.
Jim, one question. What's the minimum bid? I know it's got a issue with the minutes. What's the minimum that the smallest one that we charge?
The $17.50 a month.
I know, but have we got somebody?
Oh, we got a lot of people that own commercial and, of course, all residential $17.50 no matter what. But we do have a lot of commercial that does pay the lowest classification, 17.
Okay, I just wondered, just wrong.
Yeah, we have commercials, they can get pickups anywhere between 1 to 5 times a week.
Okay.
So it just depends on the business, what they need.
What they want.
What they want, Carter works with them and puts them in a classification based on the amount of pickups they
They're
need.
billed each separate time they go out.
We're out.
They're on, this is per month,
Per month, once a month.
once per month, so this provides them all their pickups for the month. So if you got somebody, I don't know, pick on schools, but we do pick up schools 5 days a week.
I know we do that.
And they're one of the higher classifications as far as the rate. But when you figure that, they're picking up 5 days a week, every day, and we do them after lunch because of their request. A truck and 2 guys to go to every school in the county and pick up garbage. I mean, it's still a deal for them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't still have us.
I was just trying to get it back in my head how we did that.
And also realize that our sanitation rate is just not picking up garbage. It's leaf pickup that we do here, limb pickup, and then within the recycling program.
Yeah, it's amazing the number of hours our guys spend on brush and leaf pickup.
I
They
make
gotta
a
go
motion-
around cleaning out the gutters and all the, we want leaves and trees. Part of that is we got to clean the streets.
I make a motion, we approve the ordinance on second
A
reading.
motion approved on second reading, do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second, any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote please.
Mr. Phelps? Mr. Barber? Yes. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
Mr. Manning?
Yes.
All voted in favor.
Next item on the agenda is item F, discuss and consider approval of matching retirement rate for 2019-2020 budget year.
Okay, we do this every year. Used to do it every 2 years, but the retirement system started doing actuaries every year. As such, they make a recommendation of your minimum amount you have got to match retirement. Now, let me make this perfectly clear, we're not matching this for each individual employee. They only get benefit of the matching if they retire. Number one is, this is not like a 401k or a 457. This is actually a defined benefit plan where when we make a contribution to match salaries, it's for the entire group, not for an individual. So if they leave and don't retire, they don't get the benefit of it. So I'll make that clear to start with. And every 2 years, they do an actuary, look at our plan, how many retirees we have. I gave you the entire packet I've got. There's some extra numbers on the back page, L6, that tells you how many retirees we have, et cetera, et cetera. Last year we did this, I think the recommendation was, correct me if I'm wrong, Keith, about 14.6.
And we did 15.
And we went ahead and did 15. As you see in all this paperwork, it says that we acknowledge the upward trend of rates, and they highly recommend we contribute at a higher rate than actually the minimum. The minimum rate was 15.40. So we discussed this already at budget meetings. The decision was sort of made, and I was recommending we go ahead and match it 16% of salary, which is getting to be a big number. But that's just the way the retirement system is working. We're getting more retirees, and the return on investments of their investments have not been near as good in recent years as they once were. So between the two, it's been upward pressure. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'm asking you to approve the 16%. We do have to submit back to them by the end of the month.
I make a motion that we do approve that 16%.
Have a motion to approve the 16%, do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second, any discussion on the motion? You must have said yea, nay vote on that one then. All those in favor signify by aye. All opposed signify by no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is item G, consider purchase
the 50 natural gas meters.
Motion approved to purchase the gas meters, do I have a second? Second, any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, signify by no. Motion carried. Next item on the agenda is consider purchasing materials needed for the Amber Cove water main project.
We had, money's budgeted in the, budget for replacement. There's a 2-inch galvanized line that goes down Sand, and then it turns at an angle, goes down Amber Cove. We've had a lot of, water quality complaints on that line. We don't have any, fire hydrants or anything down there, so, this bill of materials, for the material to tap the main on Sand Avenue, the material to run 6-inch line down Sand to Amber Cove, and then down to the dead end of the Amber Cove. 2 fire hydrants be installed in this 850 feet of new water main, and material cost is $16,024. Would be the material amount. This is just the materials.
Make a motion to approve the purchase of the material.
So motion approved, 16,024, do I have a second? Second. I have a second, any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, signify by no. Motion carried. Next item is item I, consider authorizing the fire department to take bids on the brush truck chassis with flatbed. Chief?
We discussed the budget meeting about replacing our brush truck. I'm asking that we'll go ahead and put that out for bid. Won't be anything purchased before July 1st, but we'd like to go ahead and get the bid process started.
That would be the F-350.
Well, it's gonna be a truck of that nature,
Okay, well, yeah,
whatever comes back to bid,
With the gas. Yeah. And, Chief, correct me if I'm wrong, whole budget to have the truck ready is about 45,000 less.
45, I was trying to get it at 42.5, but I found out today the bar light's gonna be around $2,000 if we decide to buy a new bar light. So
For a budget
140.
purpose, I think 45 is what we're gonna be putting in the budget for this truck.
I make a motion to allow them to go in and inspect it and bid it out.
Have a motion to go out to bid, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second, any discussion on that motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, signify by no.
Question, can the timing, the information I've gathered, timing is what's important on here, that's why we're asking the bid now. I don't think it'll be a week or two difference, can we make it where the mayor can take the lowest bid on that, we go ahead and order it, it won't be paid for until it's delivered?
Problem is we issued that purchase order.
I don't think we can issue purchase order this year's budget.
Till July.
So you might,
Well, we can issue purchase order in the current year, that's not the issue. Now, by the time we get bids, specs done, in the paper, bids back in, we're gonna be close to the June meeting.
There's some kind of magic number that if we order it, we get a 2020 truck with 2019 price. Also, there's a pushback date, they're talking about maybe even October if we get it started now. That's why we're trying to get the, and I'm just telling you the information I've gathered from several different companies. They build these things that they need them, they just don't build them so in the parking lot. But you're only talking about a 2-week period from the time we meet again. But the point is to try to get it ordered as soon as we can get in line to get one.
So if we order it this year, I mean, it's okay, I know, to pay it in July, but the paperwork, I mean, like the purchase order, you
Oh,
have to,
that's not an issue. You can order it for delivery in the future, but,
okay.
Good, let me, we can, I agree, work, we need to wait for the order, we made that.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, your bid's gonna be ready for the June meeting. If you postpone it, if you wanna authorize the mayor and the chief to make the decision, you can do that also.
That'd work out. As long as we can do it in order faster, all the paperwork.
Yeah, it started out, they thought it'd be at least 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about, last time they were talking about possibly October.
You rub that in, yeah.
I don't think delivery time's gonna make that big a difference, but they are gonna have a cutoff that we're gonna sort of have to meet at some point. I'd hate to miss it. As far as delivery, it's not gonna speed up delivery much.
Yeah.
contracted out, we're getting a better truck than what the state contract is. That's why we're having to go to bid.
Would it be cheaper than state contract?
The figures I've got right now, yes. But then it gets down to what size, what kind of bed they put on it. One place has got a cheaper bed, one's got a better bed. So I can't compare apples to apples right now. So the best thing to do is bid it, so everybody has the same equipment. But I think there was a $200 difference between just buying off state contract and buying the one we got spec out.
We were passed the motion, we would amend it to, does anybody want to amend it to give Jim?
Well, I'm attaching amendment to that motion that we allow the mayor and the fire chief and Jim sit down and overlook the bids and go with the ones they think best.
And then motion, Jim, will definitely send an email out to y'all and discuss it with y'all. And once we get the bid, Jim can discuss it with y'all.
Make a second, you okay with the amendment?
Do we need to vote on that amendment? Okay, next item is, under other business, consider approval of purchasing line item transfers to police department, Ron.
Yeah, Chief Davis wanted me to request approval to move $2,400 from miscellaneous expenses. That's account number 110-42-100-799. He wants to transfer it to two separate accounts. He wants to move $1,400 of it to dispatch ties. That's account number 110-42-100-314. And the remaining $1,000, he wants to move to training. That's account number 110-42-100-288. The dispatch ties, Jim, you may need to help me with this one. I believe we received a bill from the prior budget. It rolled into this budget, so that's just caused us to go over on that account. And am I correct on that?
Yes, we share the cost of the NCIC ties connection with the sheriff's department, like we always have. We fund 50%, they fund 50%. We pay for 2 quarters, they pay for 2 quarters during the budget year. Last year, evidently, they didn't bill us, we lost the bill, something happened, we didn't pay the quarters we were supposed to. So it was $730 a quarter, so that's $1,460 that nobody was expecting to come out of the current year budget, because it should have been last year's budget. So that's that. And then the $1,000, I think Tim, you explained, but Tim and Gary got accepted to a specialized school, and they didn't have quite the money to cover it. You explained that.
Right, that's what brought us here, but overall, Chief has sent officers to 69 different specialized schools throughout the past 9 months. As well as, we had to incur the expense of 2 officers going to the police academy. So you factor all that in, that's why we're down to the wire. But this should get us through the remainder of the year, so we should be good after that.
And one other thing, I think Chief maybe talked to some of y'all, he needs to go ahead and purchase some more computers, some Surface Pros.
Yes, he did want to make y'all aware that he did make the purchase. 2 reasons why we needed to go ahead and make the purchase. One was cost. There was a good deal on them. We felt like we needed to go ahead and get them so we could get that good deal. Secondly was Tyler Technologies. They are deploying Monday, and we needed computers here ready to go by Monday. So that was the other reason why we needed to go ahead and make the purchase.
I'll make a motion to approve the line item changes.
I have a motion to approve the line item changes. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Did you pick somebody? You get everybody. Any discussion on, any discussion on that, any discussion on that motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? None. Motion carries. Next on under business is budget meeting. As y'all know, we have a budget meeting scheduled for, May 16th at 7 p.m. That one's going to consist of, just is finalizing the general budget, but we'll also be doing the utility budget, I think. Darryl, I don't know what I'm asking Darryl, that's going to be ready for, this will be ready soon. So we're doing that, and I think when's our start date, which is duties tend to change some, when does that start? July 1.
Look at him green.
I'm happy about that.
I think, so am I don't get to see these blank purchase orders, chief, but,
I probably get 3 purchase orders a year.
They're all. You're here, so you'll pick on.
Yeah.
doesn't make you feel like Henry's Lane. Ron, you have anything?
No, that's it. No, sir.
Chief?
I appreciate the board letting me go ahead and get a bid, but what I'm trying to do is save us money. And I told the mayor, I always feel like I'm trying to sell something, but I was just trying to give the information that I've got, and it will save money.
Sorry for that.
I'd rather be fighting fires.
We just only have a few littles down the line, man. It wasn't that amazing. And also, you know, this money, they finally got the chromatic, lines and stuff down like on, that's all I have.
I have a question for Carter. I know in last meeting, we talked about some stop bars needed repainting, and we talked, I mean, it was brought up for you to,
We took it.
you did take care of all that. Okay, that's what, I just wanted to know.
James?
I noticed one, water hydrant covered Third and White Avenue in orange. Is that something that's gonna be replaced, or did it want a flow test, or what was the deal?
When we floated, something got broke on it. Me and Chris went over there and tried to fix it, but we're gonna tear it on down, dig around and go all the way to the bottom. Can't fix it, we'll have to replace it.
Sorry.
If we can't get it fixed on the bottom of the foot, we'll probably have to replace it. So that's the reason I put that orange bag on it to keep anybody from trying to use it.
Just curious, that's the only thing I did.
A couple things. Next Friday, the 17th, is the Relay for Life, our hamburger lunch we do here. Brent will be doing the cooking for us. I don't know if he said he's not gonna bring Tommy Davis out of retirement to do it, but he said he's shaking his head no, so I assume he's gonna take care of that.
We've had a request not to bring them out of retirement.
We'll have to check.
That comes from the police department.
Okay.
Also, another thing that Carter added, that on the punch list, when we finished out the punch list with, on the East project, we've got contact with the guy that did the striping. We're gonna look and get a bid on the striping, come back and stripe North Church. We looked at North Church and North Church is bad. And then we're also looking at tiger striping, the walkways, the crosswalks on the main street, right in the downtown area. So we're gonna try to get them down and kind of get a quote and a price for y'all, back y'all. Try to get this into this year's budget and this year's budget. But I don't know if you know it's North Church, we noticed it yesterday, it's just, you can't hardly read anything there, it's really starting to fade. So we're gonna try to get them down there and look at that and try to restripe that. So
Do they seal that with anything to keep it from?
it's just thermals, just new stuff they use now. See, our guys, maybe they just paint it and it lasts, it doesn't last that long. And I think that was an issue of what the meeting, Carter, they were talking about the guy they hit, 60, the thermal strike, what they call it, 60 ply, or whatever term they use. They're saying that TDOT's requiring 90, but this one's approved 60 prior. They've changed their requirements to go to 90 now, which makes it a lot more durable. They say they're not pleased with 60. You can see that what we've had down here was 60 here, and they're just not too pleased with it.
What's the latest on the recycling tubs? You know, like how far along are we on getting? I'm hearing from some that haven't got theirs yet.
We've got some that not got something put out, and so we're trying to pick those up. We've issued, according to Amber Green, we've issued probably over 90 more we've had an increase in 90 new customers, over 90 new customers. We've probably had five, a little over, we say car between 5 and 10 who decided not to do it. They just, that was an issue we're afraid, especially with seniors trying to get that thing down. We're looking at some other options there on the third wheel. We can try to find and try to do that. But I'm getting them every day. I'm getting people every day that email that they're interested. And so we'll see. Tomorrow is zone 2, and we're afraid if people that were in zone 1, this is zone 2 pickup date tomorrow, what the usual pickup date used to was. So we're assuming we're gonna have people that's in zone 1 putting their stuff out, calling, so.
There's already blue bags on the White Avenue.
Yeah, so we're not gonna pick those up. We had, really the first day from zone 1, they said that only about 3 or 4 people had blue bags in the can. So it really wasn't bad, I thought it was gonna be. But I'm saying tomorrow, we'll have people call, we'll explain it to them, everything else. And we're pushing and posting about the OOPS cards, I'll be issuing those OOPS cards to them if they don't.
The zones are broken down in like half the city on one side.
Yeah, North Avenue, if you go down, we start at North Avenue, go north all the way and get White, and then White on out to the bypass, and that, everything east is zone 1, and everything west is zone 2.
So tomorrow is zone 1.
Tomorrow, you're tomorrow, your house will be
I
tomorrow.
was gonna say everybody in my neighborhood had a mile.
Yeah, it's tomorrow, zone 2's tomorrow, you're in zone 2, we're all here tomorrow.
Yeah, I just
So
want-
we're
I
afraid,
tell people,
but-
we're gonna be split north, and then on the ones, it's every other week on either
Yeah.
side.
And they got the little door cards, it's got the whole list.
Okay, at this time, I entertain a motion to adjourn our regular meeting, then open the beer board. So we have a motion to adjourn our regular session. At this time, I'd like to call the Henderson Beer Board into session. We have only one thing on the agenda, is to consider application of off-premises sale of packaged beer, H. Yada, Clint, at Bull Market located 245 West Main Street at Church Avenue. At this time, he's issued, he's got an application, Jim has an application, everything is supposed to be.
Everybody's got a copy of the application, a redacted copy of the application in your packet. Ron, help me out here, y'all ran a background check on him and his manager?
Yes, we ran a background check on Ahmed Yahya and Kimyar Salah. We tried to reach out to Memphis, didn't get much cooperation, but we did run a TBI background investigation. That all came back with.
I just see that, motion to approve.
I move that we approve this permit.
I have a motion to approve the permit, do I have a second? Second. Have a second, any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by aye. Aye. All opposed, signify. Thank you.
Thank you.
Only one thing I'll say on that has really nothing to do with beer permit, but a sore spot with me is TBI. We pay for NCIC connection, everything else, and you do that for criminal background, everything else, but us, they don't allow us to do these background checks for beer board, but they allow us to contact them, and they'll do it, charge us $58. So that's a little sore spot with me. We pay at NCIC and to do that, but they won't allow you to do that, but they're gonna do the same exact thing. They're gonna do the same exact thing that we would do here, but they're gonna charge you $58. That's a sore spot with me with TBI.
Before everybody police that work in
That's
it.
a good another day for another dollar.
Before everyone leaves, I have a beer permit here, there's 2 of them, they're duplicates, so you need to sign both of them. So, before you leave.
Does anybody have anything else they want to bring up from the beer board? See none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the beer board.
So moved.
Everybody got their